This mini seminar is titled How to Get Stuff Done. We teach individual operations at the Seniors Computer Group, and I do the same in my mini seminars. We teach things like copy and paste, how to set a window size, how to browse the internet, and a lot of other things. We teach those things usually individually. Well, when you work, you don't do things individually. You usually do multiple things. And this is going to be a demonstration of how to do lots of things at once. This came about because of something I was doing just yesterday. Yesterday was Tuesday, the 26th of August, 2014. To give you an idea of how old this thing is that you now may be watching. And I was constructing a document in Word because the external hard drive that I use to do my backups automatically was getting full. And I decided I needed to know what parts of that external hard drive, because I have a couple of different backup programs running at the same time, putting things on that hard drive. So I needed to know what parts of that hard drive were getting full fast. Now here's my Windows Explorer looking at my external hard drive, which is my G drive. It's a Seagate backup drive, Backup Plus drive. And these are the folders in that external hard drive. And here is the document that I came up with. And as you can see, before deleting any files, I received a warning that the drive was 90%. I typed all this yesterday. And then I typed in what the sizes were from the properties for each one of these folders. The G drive was, it's a 5 gig or 5 terabyte drive, 3 terabyte drive, and 2.5 terabytes were used, and 206 gigabytes were still available. That's why it was 90% full. And I got these figures from clicking on various places over here on Internet Explorer, Windows Explorer, excuse me, and then left-clicking, I right-clicked here, and then I left-clicked on Properties, and this pops up. This is what it is now. I deleted something when I finished this whole thing. I deleted almost a gigabyte. I mean, almost a terabyte of stuff off this drive. But this was the process that I used to get these figures over here. Now, let me show you what would happen right now if I decided to type one extra thing over here. If I click on this so I can type there, and I type a couple of spaces, everything that I had over here disappears. That's not helpful. So let's say you need to run Word and Windows Explorer and a couple of spreadsheets all at the same time. And you need to copy things from one place to another, or maybe type in one of those applications while looking at another. How do you do all that? That's what the rest of this mini seminar is going to demonstrate. Let's say you're going to start off with a new document. You're either going to come up here and click this new document, or you're going to go to File and click New, and it's going to ask you what kind of new document. You're going to say a blank document, and there you are with a brand new New document. So let's say that you give it a title and you're ready to type. Well, what you want to type, let's go back over to left align. Well, what you want to type is over here information that you're going to get from Windows Explorer. Well, I can see that right now, but every time I go back here to type, it disappears. So, what do I do? Well, I resize the document. And I put it somewhere where I can see both the thing that I'm going to use to get the information and the place where I'm going to type. And maybe I make this a little longer, and maybe well, that looks pretty good where it is right now. And I can go from here over to here and not lose the other when I click on either window. So now I go to get my information, and the first thing I'm going to do is right-click on G and get properties, and it's going to show me that I now have 1.8. Let's see, so I'm going to type G, whoops, I need to click over there first. I need to type G colon used, and I'm going to hit a tab, then used space 1.86 TB. Then I'm going to hit another tab, and I'm going to say free space and hit another, no, not another tab, just a space, 883 gigabytes, GB. So now I have taken information from over here and typed it over here without losing the visibility of each as I go along. Now let's say that maybe we want to work with a spreadsheet at the same time as we're working with these two windows. Well, let's construct a spreadsheet. If you go to the window heading in this part of Microsoft Word, I'm using Word 2003. It's different in 2010, but you can still get there. If you click on that window, it will show you all the Microsoft Word files that are now open. There's the how to get stuff done, which was my outline to begin with, and then there's the history of file sizes in G, which was what I showed you I finally came up with. Well, if I click that now, I get that file, but I get it in full size, which was what I was using when I wrote it. So if I come up here again and I restore down to this particular folder, maybe I can put it over here where it's still usable. And supposing that I decide to make a copy of this document. Okay, I type Control and A, and it selects everything in there. Then I click Copy. Then I click New again, and then I click Paste. Now I have a copy of this which I can use without potentially losing the file that I constructed so carefully yesterday. So I'm going to close this one here. I'm going to put this new copy over here. And now I'm going to construct a table, and from that I can construct a spreadsheet. So once again, I type Control A. Then I come up here to where it says Table, and I go to Convert, and I say Convert Text to Table. And I have to select the number of columns that I want in this table. I'm going to select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns, because I've used tabs that have made 5 the equivalent of 5 columns in my text document. So when I select that and I select the number of rows and click OK, look what I get. I get a table which could now be copied directly. Here, I can take this table and copy it directly into a spreadsheet, maybe in Excel. And then I could click paste, and there I have a spreadsheet with certain information in it. Now I could come up here to this one particular box, type Control C for that box, and then I could go back over and hold on, I need to get back to so that this spreadsheet is now in a small enough place, and I could take this that I have selected and copied here and put my cursor here in my document and click Edit, Paste, and I would get my backup 0 bytes, just what I had over here in that document. I think this demonstrates what I wanted to demonstrate, which is that you can run Word and Windows Explorer and a couple of spreadsheets all at the same time. And if you need to copy things from one place to another or type in one while looking at another, you can do all that. I hope this helps.